Hi, everyone. Sorry about that. Yeah, thanks everybody that likes the new trailer and the new other things I've put on. Yeah, he's hiding from me again. Yeah, it's a Paranormal Q A. I've been investigating for 18 years. Wait a minute, this month, it's been 18 years I've been a paranormal investigator. So if anybody's got any questions or anything, please let me know. Hi, Debs. Hi, Nerdy. I can see you. Hi, Private Eye. Just trying to get one of my moderators in here. I might get a guest in if they're available. That light is too bright behind me. Let me try and I'll leave it. Yeah, so any questions you've got? You're hiding from Debs. Okay. I am a puppy donut. Okay, whatever you want to be. If you want to be a puppy donut, you can be a puppy donut. So yeah, any questions you've got about the paranormal or investigating anything, I will try and answer. As I said, I've been investigating for 18 years, so I will try my best. Let me just send this to certain people who said send it me. Like I'm not going to. See if we can get some of my mods in here. Like Martel should be able to. And wait a minute. Somebody actually said last night, you're not live for long enough. How long do I have to be live for? I'm not hide. I always hide from Joanne. She's lit as I can't say that, can I? Thank you. Make me blush. How old were you when you started investigations? When did you first see or hear something? When I was 14 on a school trip. We were in France and I was having a picture taken on a windowsill at the Palace of Versailles, and I sensed something behind me, and I turned around and there was a man who walked through a door, ran across the room and disappeared through the wall. So when I got home, I told my mum about this, and she said it was the white. Happy Thanksgiving, all my American friends. Yeah, my mum said that the way I described this man, he sounded very much like King Louis, who was being beheaded. That was probably my first ghost sighting, and after that, I was just absolutely fascinated by the whole thing. Yeah, 18 years, and we do have a guest in half an hour. I'm just waiting for me when I was 12, I was watching Chucky. Yep, it's Thanksgiving, American friends. So happy Thanksgiving and eat lots, because I know you always do. I've seen photographs on Facebook today. No, it didn't scare me because it just looked like a normal man. Obviously, he walked through a wall, but he wasn't like disfigured or anything. He was just dressed in a strange way. He just walked straight through the door, and through the wall. And I've actually found out that bit was bombed, and that was actually completely refurbished. And there was actually a door where he walked through, so that explains a lot. Beyond Dimensions, I can't remember who that is. I can't remember if it's Dan or Phil or John. I think it's... Hi, Dan. Yeah, if you all want to... Philip! Phil, I call him... He don't like being called Phil, but I thought it was Dan. Yeah, if you want to check out Phil's channel and Deb's channel. When I was there, I used to believe in ghosts and I stopped believing. So what made you stop believing then? What made you stop? I mean, are you an investigator or... Hi, female Shane. Lady Shane. Hi, Lady Shane. Just waiting for somebody to come in. If anybody wants to join, let me know. And Dan. I'm getting you all mixed up. Right, we've got Dan. Yeah, that's John and Philip. Is the picture a lot of trouble with this? A hell of a lot of trouble. I'm just trying to get one of my mods in here as well. See if they can all come in because I need them in. I'm just going to also let a few other people know. Oh, one sec. Yeah, I've just put 2 new videos on. It's only an intro for the channel, and just saying thanks to everybody that this channel's going quite. Oh, we might have somebody coming in. One sec. I've just got to. So yeah, if anybody wants to join, Dan, Phil, John, let me know, and I will send you the link via Facebook if you can. Let me know. Hi, PX. Jerky. Thanks, Dan. Jerky. I sound jerky. Okay, I'll try and turn the volume up a bit. Turn it up or down? Down. Hi, UK Abandoned. Somebody might want to come in called. What's your channel? Okay. Yeah, Dan, if you want to come in as a guest, let me know. Hi, Money Scratter. You've had a field day this week, haven't you? Video jerky. Make your mind up. Is it the sound or the video? Should I put the headphones on? I'll put the headphones on, see if that makes any difference. Bit tangled. Been a while since it's been on. Me or you? Hi, Elizabeth. Does it sound okay now? Can you sorcery help Donald Trump with this impeachment crap? I'm willing to pay good money. No. I don't do witchcraft anymore. Hi, Angela. Hi, Chris. I didn't really want to get into politics. My sorcery. I only do sorcery for good things. The picture's upside down. You lying little. You are such a liar. It's unbelievable. I'm just trying to read the comments. I'm just going to listen. I still do believe in paranormal. I lost my phone and the spirit box told me where it was. Okay. Dan, stop. Behave yourself. Yes, so if anybody's got any questions on the paranormal, I will try and answer them. Otherwise, if I can't, I will get Dan in here. So I've got a new idea. I actually told Dan about it earlier. I have a fascination with the Victorian era, and the idea was I was going to do like top 10s for Victorian things, like top 10 things that Victorians died from. I know it's a bit morbid, but I am kind of morbid. Or top 10 foods, because I am a chef. Top 10 most enjoyed foods by Victorians, and you know, things like if you're interested in stuff like that, let me know. PX has just moved into his car and he thinks it's haunted. Hi, Life After Life. Who else can come in then? Right, I'm going to get another guest in here. Let me get the link. Right, half an hour. Where are you? Pop up so I can say. Actually, I might have another guest as well. Wait a minute. This other guest is from America and he's actually been to Waverly Hills. I am so jealous. I would love to go to Waverly Hills. Really love to go to Waverly Hills. It's a dream location. Yeah, if everybody wants to go and check everybody else's channel out, do it the right way though, please. Oh, here we go. There he is. If everybody wants to go and check everybody else's channel out, Bill, turn. You've got me on loud. I think.
Give me 2 minutes.
All right. You off for a minute, are you?
I need to get my earphones.
All right, then. I'll take you off for a minute. That was Phil. He should be here in a minute. So, yeah, the idea is I want to do videos that are to do with the Victorians. I suppose I could do lots of topics on the Victorians, then maybe move to the Tudors, the Edwardians. Would you be interested in things like that? Oh, my hair is all sticking up. Would you be interested in that? Let me know. Have you been to Lizzie Borden House? I haven't even been to America, ever. I would love to go to America. It's like a dream location. All Americans say, oh, I'd love to come to the UK. I would love to go. I think I've got this guy on YouTube. I've watched familiar. Yeah, that was Phil Williams from Paranormal Redbridge X. Okay, Dan, yeah, I will do, yeah. I will do. No problem. My friend can't come in from America. That's a shame. He's working till 11. Okay. Yeah, I would love to go to America. It is a dream location. It is. I'd love to go to Waverly Hills. From what I got told the other night, it seems people are saying it's a lot bigger than it looks on TV. I don't know. Has anybody in here been there? Have you? The only spirits I've got in my house are attached to the haunted objects. I've got loads of haunted objects contained in one room. Not as big as the Warrens Haunted Museum, but yeah, it's getting that way. The amount of stuff I get sent and buy. Yeah, I've got loads of things. We have actually bought attachments back, but they tend to get bored and when I give them no energy. So, thank you, whoever just subscribed. I don't know who it was, but somebody just subscribed. And I think Phil's ready to come back now. Phil, are you ready? He's there. You're back on again, Phil. There he is.
Yeah.
Right, just talking about dream locations.
Yes.
What is your dream location?
Oh, so far.
I think Waverly Hills. I'd love to go to Waverly
I've
Hills.
never been. I won't mind going.
No, I'd love it. From what I've been told, it is absolutely huge. I had a guy on the other night who's been there, and he said he walked in like Zach Bagans, big tough man, and he was like a cowering mess when he came out. He's that bad. But I would love to go. You know, I'd probably shut myself in a room with a camera, but that is a dream location. Also, I know it sounds really daft, but the ramen as well. Have you been there?
No, I haven't. Saying that though, I think equally. I think Derby, is it Derby Goal? That's good as well.
Derby. I just call it Derby Jail. Yeah, I went there with Richard a few years ago. We can arrange that for me, you and John, if you want to, and Tina. At some point, I'll email Richard when I finished and see if, because he's not been very well, has he? So.
Yeah, Joanne, have you got your speakers on? Your sound?
Can't you hear me?
I can hear you. Oh, that's it.
Better? Is that any better?
Yeah, what it is, I can hear myself in a lag.
Right. Okay. Let me. I don't know how to do it because it's on StreamYards. Let me try and. It's because I've got the studio on the screen. Let me try and. 1 minute. I don't know how to turn it off. Right. Somebody's just said. 1 minute, let me. Can you see the chat?
I can now, yeah.
Yeah, somebody said you look familiar, and I've just told them. Yeah, yeah, you do. Ooh, he's famous. Somebody else said my house is built on the top of a cemetery. Wow. PXTV Money Scratter said I was polishing my bald head earlier and now it's super shiny. Do you have any opinions on how I could make it a bit duller? Anyway, Shane said hi Phil. Explain with Jules says do you have a spirit box? I'm new to your channel. Haven't had a chance to watch your channel yet. Yeah, we've got a portal and Phil's got. What have you got now? Is it an SB7? He's not talking. He's gone.
No, I am talking. It's because there's a lag. I'm hearing like there's like a 10-second delay.
Okay. Somebody said I used to do paranormal videos, but YouTube deleted my account for copyright on my own videos. Did you put somebody else's music on there? That could be the problem. There is a lag. I know there's a lag. Somebody says, what about Suicide Forest? I would love to go there as well.
I think I know what problem is.
What have you done?
It's because I had chuffing YouTube in background.
I said that.
Oh. Sorry, guys.
He's there finally. What do you think about Suicide Forest? Would you go there? You know where people I think it's at the bottom of a mountain. People go and top themselves there. Have you seen it? Out about it?
I'd go, definitely, but it's like an Ouija board. You've got to make sure that when you go to a place like that, you're with sound people in mind.
Yeah.
If you go with someone what's not feeling right in the head, or you won't want to be around that type of feeling and that energy.
Someone says, can I join the StreamYard? Carl, if you message me on Facebook, I'll send you the link. Yeah, what do you think?
So I'd go, but I'd be cautious on who I go with. I mean, for someone such as yourself, I'd go. I'd go to somewhere like that because I know that you're not scared or not phased by, your negative forces as such. So, but yeah, I would. I mean, I enjoyed film that were around based ground.
Yeah, I would go. I think. Oh, wait a minute. I'm going to turn Facebook off in a minute. It's going insane. So, oh, for goodness sake. Might do a video tonight. PX TV Money Scratter said we have Life After Life, ETA Paranormal. They said, hi Sam, hope you are well. Enjoyed your video earlier. We have Debs, Adventures with Carl, Private Eye. Quite a lot of people in at the minute.
Smashing, thank you. It's always good to see that people come into your channel because it's friendly banter end of the day, isn't it? And it's always good to get some questions out of there.
Yeah, and we are really normal, aren't we? We are straightforward and normal.
Yeah,
so,
yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So when are you next free for an invest?
To be quite honest with you, this weekend it's very busy. But to be quite honest with you, when it comes to weekend, next weekend as such, pretty all right for anything really.
Well, we'll try and arrange something. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yesterday, oh gosh, I had a bit of a failure on my part with Beyond Dimensions. We were doing an interview.
Oh, I saw, yeah.
Oh, and do you know this air here? It's getting worse. I'm gonna end up like a monk due to stress.
Mine was falling out. I don't know why it was falling out, but I can put extensions in. I think you look a bit of a tit with extensions in. We can try it if you want.
Yeah, I'll get dreads. Me, I look like a
predator. Somebody said, I have a spirit box I've been to 2 locations. This sounds bizarre, but I keep having the same spirit come through. That's normal. I always get a bloke called Harry come through. Always. Yeah. I call Harry. So.
Who's to say that it's not the spirit guide
Yeah.
or someone what's, latched onto you by a loved one what's near you? It's very possible. I'd say, definitely.
Well, saying that, my mum was a nurse and she actually looked after. I can't really talk about it because it still is a really sensitive issue. He got shot in the head, this guy, and my mum looked after him.
Terrible.
And his name was Harry. And the way I've seen this guy, obviously I've never met the guy. He was dead before I was born. And she said he sounds and looks exactly like this guy. So whether he's latched onto me, I don't know. But I can't actually tell you the story because it's a bit, yeah. So.
Saying that though, I bet you're because you're connected more to that side. I bet you get bombarded a bit though, wouldn't you say?
Yeah. My mind is never my own. It's like being bipolar or schizophrenic or something. My mind is never my own at all. To be honest, I've got that used to it. I think if the voices stopped, I'd probably have a breakdown. You know what I mean? Yeah.
It can be a comfort other than an evil kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes it's like the other night. We had all that trouble with Wales Paranormal Seekers. Their house was active. My house was active. Were you actually involved in that?
No. I were hearing certain reports through night with phone calls, but yesterday because I was in that much of a mood, I were ignoring everything.
So why didn't you message me and ask me how to do it?
I did. You had I think you had some issues of your own with internet.
Well, what it was is we were doing a house cleansing. I know not a house cleansing. We were doing a bit of an investigation with a man on Facebook whose house is haunted, and he heard a lot of noise in the attic. So he went up and he found a Ouija board thrown in the attic. He's never been in the attic; it was just in there. So obviously that's what's done it. And me and Mags Kelly, psychic medium, were talking to him. Then all of a sudden, nothing. I couldn't get a phone signal. I couldn't get a laptop signal. The skyboxes went off. Everything went off. And it only came back on this morning, so.
Right, I get you. Yeah.
God knows.
So it was to do with a Ouija board were involved.
No, not my Ouija board. My Ouija board's shut down, and I don't know where I put it. Oh, it's there. He found it in the loft. It's a new house. It's only about 8 years old. It's one of them posh, like Barrett houses. It looks like one of them.
Oh yeah.
And there were people in there before them. And we think they dabbled a little bit. And I actually went over to Wales, the house I was going to take you to, and you still can if you can get time. Yeah. And all this activity, they didn't know what was causing it. And we thought it was a land and this, that, and the other. And he went up in the loft and found this Ouija board wide open in the attic. So obviously that's the people that lived there before started, I don't know, they were dabbling, and that's obviously what's done it. So.
Were the hotels to indicate symbols or anything? No. Just that Ouija board?
Just that Ouija board, but I've been told that the land it's built on was like an institution at one point.
Oh, yeah.
So, and it's very near Chepstow Castle. Is it Chepstow Castle? I don't know, some castle in that area. And that was apparently connected to it. But from what I can tell, the people that lived there before had been messing around with this Ouija board and left it all open, and they've only just found it, so that explains. And the other reason I think it's open is because when me and Mags went, we cleansed it, everything stopped. And the same time last month as it started last year, it started again. So they did leave it open, and every year something new was coming through, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So yeah, we can go there if you want to at some point.
Is that what you say has probably created some sort of a portal or vortex or something?
Yeah, because it felt, I don't know, they send me new things every day, like the baby, what do you call it, Nightlight was responding to questions, things like that. And really, really active place, and they're lovely people, and it's, to be honest, it's terrified. Sent me a video of they've got a huge chandelier in the living room. And it just started, I watched it, nobody was touching it, it just started swaying. And
wow, that's crazy.
I've got the videos of it on my phone, and of course they all ran out of the house. He put his phone on video, put it up at the window, and all the lights are flickering, you know, like some off poltergeist, all just flickering on and off, and nobody was in the house. It's just him, his wife, and baby. That's it.
Did you inspect the electric box to see if the electrics in there's sound or because
They were. I mean, that's the first and probably the last time. I don't know if it's happened again, but it seems to be. I've talked to him for hours and hours, and nothing's happened electrical. But last night, when he found that Ouija board, as soon as he touched it, his missus shouted from downstairs, "The lights are flickering in the kitchen." She didn't know he found it. He found it live with us and put his hand on it. She didn't know he found it or anything. So I'm wondering if the electric only gets messed up if this thing's recognised. You know, like I asked it to do something. That's when the chandelier started swaying. And as soon as he touched the Ouija board, the lights were flickering. I'm wondering if it's, I don't know, some sort, I don't know.
Oh, my fear, all that is, if it's a door left open, you know, it could be just a matter of time that anything from Vale, you know, could come through. And
this is what I'm thinking. Yeah, go on.
I was just wondering, did you feel like there were a negative force or any energy in that house?
What it was is when me and Max first went, it was a ghost of a man who had lived with his mother for years and years and years on the site, and she had died and he'd been left to his own devices, and he actually died in the house, and they didn't find him for a few weeks, that kind of thing. He was a bit slow, you know, like. And when we first went, it was sadness. You could feel sadness. He was frustrated. We did cross him over, but this one that's come through now is not nice at all. It's scratching, biting.
Yeah.
Or as you said, it's just a matter of time before something comes through, and I can't deal with it. So.
Yeah. So would you think, like, let's say Mags should be able to control that situation? Because I've never worked with Mags. I've heard her.
Oh, Mags is lovely. She's lovely.
Yeah.
Mags does the readings and I do the cleansings. But if I did go over, I would want Mags there as backup.
Yeah.
Because both of us together. If you watch the video on our channel, I don't know if you've seen it when we did the first cleansing. Mags is screaming and shouting at this poor spirit. She probably scared it off. She was really going for it, like, "You will leave this house now." She was like, I don't know, Gandalf on one. We really went for it. She was crazy. She was swearing and shouting, and eventually it left. But yeah, I would only do it if Mags was there. Hi, Gary. Evening, John and Lindsay.
Yeah.
Hi, evening, John and Lindsay.
I know I look like my brother, but
no, who's Lindsay?
I ain't got a clue.
It says evening, John and Lindsay. No, I'm Joanne, and that's Phil. Phil Hip. I keep calling him.
Hi guys.
Yeah, Gary. Are you from Facebook or John and Lindsay? Oh, carry on. That's confused the hell out of me. So I don't know who Lindsay is. So, and
you look like a Lindsay, John.
Do I? Well, you could be a John then.
Yeah.
Let's change it to John and Lindsay.
Yeah, we could do. Why not?
Q&A, yeah. So, we need another investigation soon. So you're saying not this next week?
Yeah. Should. Yeah, definitely. What about Codner? One what we've been to. I actually like that place. First time I've been.
Yeah.
How many times have you been so far?
That was the second time with you.
Second time.
Yeah.
Right.
It's just pricey though, and I mean Christmas coming up. We could do it sometime next year. I mean, if we had the money, we could do it whenever we wanted, but it is a bit pricey. Most places are, so.
Terrible history though, isn't it?
Oh yeah, really bad history. Do you want to tell them the history, or do you want me to do it?
You're probably a bit best.
Right, we had an event at Codnor Castle. When was it? Last week? Week before?
Week before, sorry, yeah.
Week before. Yeah. And the history is a man killed his daughter by sticking a pressure washer down her throat, and obviously suffocating, and then he hung himself at the side of the building. What's the other history? Oh, the history of the castle is the ghost bit. There was a mine shaft underneath the castle, and a man was walking his dog, fell down the hole, and because they didn't want to disrupt the castle, they left him and his dog down there. That really messed me up. You know, when I first heard it, that was,
Yeah.
you know, that was, but that place is something else in it. It really is good.
Yeah, I mean, it's the suicide that I think's a bit crazy as well. I mean, obviously, murder of that kid, that's terrible. But what made him get to that point of doing that? Now that's the question.
It sounds a bit Amityville, doesn't it? He sounds a bit.
Yeah, I mean, I think obviously we're possessed by something.
Yeah. I mean, my kids drive me mad, but I wonder that, you know, that's just like.
No, it's just another level, isn't it?
Yeah. Somebody just said, my son, vegan realist, recommended you, Joanne. So enjoying my first visit. Whoop, whoop. Love everything spiritual. Hi, Jennifer. Thank you for joining us. So yeah, we can go back if we can raise the money. If I can have a go, but unless there's only one suggestion, if we split it for 3 or 4 ways, it's up to you.
Oh yeah, I get you. When it comes to it, when it comes to New Year, we'll have to get a list and just organise hell out of it.
Oh, yeah, we need to do a lot. What I am going to do is email Richard, and he always answers me. He likes me. I'm going to email Richard. I think he actually said I could stay overnight in the condemned cell. I'll do it as long as I'm warm and I've got coffee. I'll be perfectly fine. Yeah, if we split it 4 ways, you know, like me, you, Brian, and Phil, John. Oh, for God's sake. Split it, I don't know, like 50 quid each or something. If we saved up a little bit, we could just pay it off in one go and just,
Yeah, that's the only reason why, you know, this year it's been quite busy for me and our John. I mean, what we tend to do is we get his calendar and we just organise what we're going to do, you know, within weekend, week.
I'm not that organised. I've got 3 little kids. I can't do that. I can't.
I can sympathise with that. I mean, because our John himself, he's got a kid, so you know there is only certain days that we can actually say, all 3 or whatever else, you know, we can go out and actually do an investigation.
I mean, and now James has started. What's he doing? Oh, he started helping my sister with all this flooding crap. She's just got a new house, and James has been there most nights trying to sort her house out and trying to get it, because she's got a new house, because she completely lost that house. He's gone.
Yeah, I mean, again, those 2 days we were actually going to do an investigation, weren't we?
Yeah.
And for some strange reason, we ended up with 2 days worth of freaky rain.
And there is a video on my channel for a view from my sister's window, and it's, Jesus, it must be 6 foot deep, must be. So that house has been, it's got to be completely renovated, new floorboards, the walls have got to be damp proofed. It's a mess. It's a complete mess. So yeah, if anybody hasn't subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. Also go and check out your channel, which is
Beyond Dimensions, and then there's Red Reject.
Yeah, which I always say wrong. Yeah, Beyond Dimensions. Check out Phil's channel, please.
Do you know, before I go, actually, Joanna, I was just wondering about that doll, what you've got. Has there been any other incidents that's happened with it?
Incidents? Wow. Do you know when all that stuff happened with Paul the other night?
Yeah.
I was in bed talking to Mags with my headphones on. The baby was fast asleep. James was downstairs asleep. The kids were asleep in the dining room because it's a bigger room. And just Ashley slept in there, and I put the kids in there. And there was an almighty crash. I had my headphones on, and it made me jump. The baby started screaming. Both the other kids started like panicking, woke them up, took my headphones off, got to the top of the stairs. I've got a blanket box, which weighs a good 5 stone. It's filled with like dictionaries, and I collect books. It's filled. Something had picked the bloody thing up and thrown it over the banister. There is no way that could have been pushed. There was nobody there. been pushed to the side. It had been thrown over the banister, and it was in pieces. So I managed to kind of get it back together. James was asleep. He was snoring. I was in bed with the headphones on, and my 4-year-old, and my 5-year-old, no way could they have lifted that. Plus, the baby gate was locked at the bottom of the stairs, and something picked it up and chucked it over the banister. I could not believe it.
That's crazy.
That is. And then the activity was crazy. Then Paul rang me and said, things are happening. So we're all chatting about it. And next thing you know, my mum rings me. So I hung up on them. I says, what? She says, all my fire alarms are going off. I says, well, is someone on fire? She said, no, I had to turn it off by the mains. All of them went off. And there was nothing. Just,
That's crazy.
I'm sure it's that. Do you want me to get her, the doll, if I can find her? I don't even know where to put her. Oh, God, the doll's gone.
Have you ever thought of locking a couple of cameras off? And like doing
No, I can't find the doll. She was sat there.
Oh dear.
Oh,
Any of your kids took it out?
The kids are fast asleep. It's on mantelpiece. It was down there, sat with the other doll. Oh my God! Wait a minute. You pain in the arse. There. Do not move again unless it's on camera. Yeah, because all my cameras are charged and everything. So
it's a bit of a mess, isn't it?
Yeah, it's been in a fire. What would be amazing is it's got a speaker on the back.
Oh yeah.
Wouldn't it be amazing? It hasn't worked for about 20 years. Wouldn't it be amazing if it started talking?
Well, actually, that's a good point.
Yeah.
You have locked that off, haven't you, a couple of times as well?
Well, I locked it off, and in the video that's on the channel somewhere, there was a lot of EMF. Now I've used this thing for ages, and it's never had that sort of it's like a build up of static, but.
Oh yeah, you showed me that video. That was quite interesting. That.
I wish you'd stop me. Only move on camera. But yeah, a head keeps on turning. What do you think?
Why were it in a fire anyway? Because I don't know history very much.
What it is a woman moved into a house, and there was all belongings of an old man who lost his wife, and she died, and he kept all the stuff. And then when he died, this woman moved in. It was about my age, and kept all this stuff. And the doll was in it. And she said, since the house was in the flood, she took everything out, and Mum just happened to be there and said, oh, Joanne likes old dolls. So she brought it back, and things have hit the fan ever since she's been here. Did you see that?
Yeah. Is it solid, that head, or?
No, it moves, but.
That were pretty. Yeah, it were a pretty big jolt, that, weren't it?
They'll talk to it.
I don't know. It needs to have clothes on.
No, it's like dull weirdness. Did you see his head move then?
Yeah, it were a bit of a jerk, that, weren't it?
Move your head again, please. My hands are here. Please move on camera.
Do you know if it did? Well, when you asked, that had intrigued me.
Can you move your head, please? She's going to turn around and say, no, bitch. Can you move your head, please? I don't like it. It looks... Oh, that light behind me. Sorry.
It does look freaky, though, I've got to admit. But, yeah, obviously it's been in a bit of a tragic incident as well.
I'm not sure. I don't... Somebody says, sorry, Joe, I was talking to ETA, John and Lindsay earlier. Why do investigators waste money going to so-called haunted locations? Spirits are everywhere.
Sure.
Yeah, go on.
It depends on... I mean, I like history.
I do. Yeah.
But I also like untold history. So if I were to go to a location that's got some really good history, but you get to find out some things that happens that we don't know, but could be told by spirit, then that's ace for me. So that's what keeps me going.
I like history as well. You know, like Balsover Castle. If I won the lottery, I'd be there straight away. But they charge about £2,000. Really, they charge a lot of money for that place. It's the reason we pay a lot for locations is because some locations are more notorious for spirit activity than others, like the Ram Inn, the history, Bolsover Castle, the history. I'm a bit skeptical about East Drive. I'd love to go, just to say I've been, but I'm a bit skeptical. I think it's been done to death. But most historical places have got more documented history, if that makes sense. You can kind of read up on the history, and any evidence you get, you can match it with that. If you stood in the middle of a field and a ghost comes through, you can't match the history up. Do you get what? Does that make?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm trying to come at, actually. Yeah, but to be quite honest with you, I mean, you've been in game for the same amount of years as what I have.
18 years this month.
Yeah. And to be quite honest with you, I do it for myself.
I love doing it.
And obviously, I don't make no money out of it all. I skip myself most at times doing this.
Yep.
I only do it because I've got interest in field and what I do, and I only just put stuff out there if anyone's interested. I mean, if I get something in way, then it's an added bonus.
Like that Codnor Castle, I borrowed the remainder of the money from my mother, and when I paid it back, it killed me. It really did, giving her the money back.
But at the end of the day, that was one fantastic night.
It was,
I mean? It's an experience I probably won't get again, because I know that Codnor Castle next year there's going to be stopping events. That's what I got told.
Somebody's bought it. Damn.
Yeah. So I was privileged to be in that location where I won't be again. So that's why I do what we obviously what we do. Really.
I've actually heard different. I've heard that the man that's bought it cannot do anything with it. He can't modernize it. He can't renovate it. He can't change it. He can't do it because of it being listed. So I've been told that he's going to keep it as it is and turn it into an event center for paranormal investigators. So we might go back. We could actually do like talk. We could do talks there.
I think that's a really good idea.
Yeah,
that
it is.
A good idea.
Yeah, I think it is.
Plus, they could actually turn it into a bit of a museum as well, because it's castle in itself.
He's tried to do as a B&B. Nope. Private residence. Nope. It's got to be used for historical purposes. So yeah.
Yeah, museum or some sort. But I think that's a good idea with the centre thing.
He could turn that barn across from it, because that's not that old, into a B&B, and then he could invite guests to stay at the B&B, but also ghost hunt at the same time. That's what I'd do.
Yeah, makes sense.
That's what I'd do. Yeah. So need
that
to win.
Actually, saying that barn in itself, there were me, there were Brian, there were John, and we picked up on some strange noises in there.
Have any of you been to anywhere in York? When I was pregnant with my son, I had a walk around York, and I went when I was a kid, but not. I was in hospital in York, if that helps. But no, I've not actually investigated any. I went to Jorvik when I was a kid. That's it.
I went to Golden Fleece.
That's where I went when I came out of hospital. And it says like there's a big sign that says most haunted was here. Have you seen that?
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. It has been. It's most publicised. It's quite famous for that alone. It does get done a lot, but to be quite honest with you, I do actually find it interesting. I mean, I stayed night in that room. I think that's what they hire out, for investigators for night, and it does actually feel a bit eerie. I think you'll enjoy that experience.
There's only one problem. A, I'll be away from kids. B, I'll be away from the kids. And C, there's a pub downstairs. So you know what's going to bloody happen.
Spirits of a different kind.
I'll probably just crawl upstairs. Oh, God. So, yeah. Yeah, I will have a word with Richard about Derby Jail, though. And I think we're going to have to cut it short because I think James is struggling with Freddie downstairs. So, yeah.
All right, no
Thank you
problem. I've got to go anyway myself.
All right, then. Thank you so much for joining me, and let me know if you can again.
Yes, definitely. And see you to all your fans and your guests.
They're not fans, they're friends.
Friends.
Internet special friends. Oh, God's sake. Yeah, if ever anybody wants to sub to Phil's channel, it's put your link in the thing. Can you put your link in the chat?
I'll do that.
All right. If you just want to hang around for 2 minutes, Phil's going to just put his link in if you want to sub to.
That's it.
Yeah, everybody's showing you some love. Everybody's peeing in your pond. You're not supposed to say subscribe when you're on chat for some reason because YouTube takes it as spam. So, yeah, I'm peeing in your pond sounds even bloody worse, doesn't it?
Who's peed in whose pond?
Debs is peeing in your pond.
All right.
on YouTube chat, you can't say sub or subscribe because they take it as spam. So you've got to say either I showed you some love, I peed in your pond, I sugared your coffee kind of thing. You've got to emphasize. You've got to not emphasize. That's the wrong word. Abbreviate. I don't know. You've got to. Right.
I'm putting my link in now.
All right. Everybody wants to sub to Phil. There you go. Right. Speak to you all soon. And Phil, stay on the line for 2 minutes after I click end broadcast, please.
Yeah, no problem.
Thanks. And speak to you soon, everybody.